after his racist remarks stoked a controversy, Sam Pitroda has now resigned from his post as the in charge of the Indian Overseas Congress. In fact, even before the row over his inheritance tax remark could die down, Sam Pitroda stirred new trouble for the Congress party today. He stoked a row with his racist remark during an interview with the Statesman. Sam Pitroda, who is, remember, often considered a close aide of Rahul Gandhi, said that people in India's east look like the Chinese and those in the south look like Africans.
We could hold country together as diverse as India, where people on east look like Chinese, people on west look like Arab, people on north look like, maybe white, and people in south look like Africa. Doesn't matter. We are all brothers and sisters.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a scathing attack over Sam Pitroda's comments. Mincing no words, the Prime Minister questioned how the people of the country can be mocked, while also stating that Uncle Sam is Shehzada's mentor. Listen in.
जिनका चमड़ी का रंग काला होता है, ये सब अफ्रीका के हैं। मतलब आप सबको, मेरे देश के अनेक लोगों को चमड़ी के रंग के आधार पर उन्होंने इतनी बड़ी गाली दे दी कि चमड़ी का रंग देख करके उन्होंने मान लिया कि द्रौपदी मुर्मू भी अफ्रीकन है और इसलिए उनकी चमड़ी का रंग काला है तो उनको हराना चाहिए। ये सोच आज पहली बार मुझे तो पता चला कि ये दिमाग कहां काम कर रहा है इनका, ये देश को कहां ले जाएंगे।
Following Sam Pitroda's remarks, our reporters spoke with people all over the country, and the consensus is clear. From the north to the south and from the east to the west, citizens are united in their disdain for these divisive comments, emphasizing their identity as Indians first and foremost.
Point to be noted that Nelson Mandela, sir, was also an African who did a very good job, and he's a renowned person right now. We talk greatly about him, and that doesn't make him any different from the other Africans also. So I would take this as a compliment, but that's really not right for somebody to be so racial on color, creed, and we live in a democratic country. Not only him, nobody has the right to talk about one's color.
It's become, habitual. It's obsessive for them, and I don't know what's the. It's a race, to give BJP ammunition after ammunition before one dies down, another one comes up. It's become so compulsive for the Congress, especially Sam or Jairam Ramesh or Rahul Gandhi, for that matter.
Meanwhile, Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has downplayed the issue and instead asked the Prime Minister to speak on what she called are the real issues of the country.
प्रधानमंत्री को तो फुल टॉस खेलने का मौका मिलता है। आज मंच से उन्होंने ये कहा कि जो रेसिस्ट कमेंट किया है सैम पित्रोदा ने, लेकिन आप देखिए कि प्रधानमंत्री उसमें राष्ट्रपति को भी कनेक्ट कर दिया उन्होंने। क्या कहते हैं, फुल टॉस पे क्या कहा आपने? मैंने कहा कि लूज बॉल मिलती है तो फुल टॉस लगाते हैं। प्रधानमंत्री जो फुल टॉस पे खेलते हैं ना, तो इन्हीं फिजूल की बातों पे फुल टॉस खेलते हैं। मैं उनको चैलेंज करती हूँ, आप फुल टॉस खेलिए रोजगार पे, फुल टॉस खेलिए महंगाई पे, फुल टॉस खेलिए महिलाओं पे जो अत्याचार हो रहा है और जो अत्याचार कर रहे हैं उनको बचा रहे हैं, उस पे खेलिए, फिर मैं मानूंगी कि हाँ कोई खेला है।
All right, so remember Sam Pitroda said that people from the east of India look like the Chinese, and clearly it has drawn a lot of condemnation from not just the people from northeast but across the country. To talk more on this, I am joined on the broadcast by the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Mr. Conrad Sangma. Mr. Sangma, thank you very much for speaking with Mirror Now. This, of course, has come at a time when it has created a lot of controversy amid the election season. But what do you make of the racist remarks of Sam Pitroda? Your first reaction?
Well, first of all, as a person from the Northeast, it hurts when we hear statements like these. I'm a person who has grown up in Delhi and, of course, did my schooling here. So there were those times 30 years back when these kind of incidents happened. And really, we had hoped that, we have come to a point where we would grow up and we would see that we wouldn't have to hear these kind of statements. So it just reminds you and brings you back and brings you down memory lane again. And it's, as I said, it's a sad statement. It's something that personally I feel very upset when I hear. And of course, as a political leader, we have been trying to see that those lines that try to bring in this different kind of divisions should not be there. And therefore, we do feel disappointed when we hear these kind of things. And so we condemn what we have heard. And this is not correct at all. And as I said, we are deeply disturbed with these kind of statements.
The Congress has downplayed it, Mr. Sangma. In fact, Sam Pitroda has also now tendered his resignation from his post as the in charge of the Indian Overseas Congress unit. But what do you make of this? Is that enough for him to just resign?
Well, that's for them to decide what action to be taken or not to be taken and what steps. But, in simple terms, the damage, I should say, or the impact of the statement is already there, in the sense that people have felt, especially because of the fact that it was a very senior person. You see, a person who has worked with former prime ministers, a person who has been at the national level in policy making, person who has international exposure. If that seniority can still have that kind of a thought process in their mind, then it speaks a lot. So it is a matter of deep concern. Steps that they take to try to now damage control, it's up to them. I really don't have any comments, but I think the damage has already been done.
All right. Let me also then ask you my last question, Mr. Sangma. What has been the general sentiment of the people of Meghalaya in the northeastern region after this statement and this kind of racist rant that has come in? You talked, of course, about the fact that these instances and statements have come out in the past as well, and that has gradually changed. But today, what has been the reaction of the people there?
Of course, as I said, people are hurt with this kind of a statement. People are definitely concerned. Let me say this with a lot of confidence, that people from the Northeast are people who try to move forward in things. We try to see that whatever it is, we look at it positively. We try to find a way forward because we'd like to see the positive side of things. As a tribal society in most of the areas, and Christian communities, we look at it from a very positive point of view. But these statements, when they come out, then they do hurt us. And as I said, they do kind of take us a few steps back, if I may say. And, then we just start all over again. So that's what it does. So I feel that we will move forward, of course, and we are positive that we will get over this. But as I said, it just makes it more difficult. And so therefore, people of the region are, of course, hurt. And but as I said, we are positive and we will move forward. We've always seen the positive side of things. We believe in nation building. We believe in the unity of the nation. And that's what will take us forward.
All right, we'll leave it there. Mr. Conrad Sangma, thank you very much for joining us on Mirror Now and sharing your thoughts on this big controversy that has now erupted. Thank you very much.